Good stay. So let's talk about the things we can do with our dog in a down stay. One of them is we want to be able to stand over our dog. And I'm pretty much just standing on either side of him. I'm rewarding him as I step in a little bit closer. So my feet started out way out here at the edge of the yoga mat. Good, watch me. And as I work on this, I'm going to move my feet in a little bit closer. Good boy. And now I'm going to move my feet in again closer so that they're basically resting right beside his chest. Good job. This can be hard for some of the dogs because we're moving into their space. They feel uncomfortable and they do try to stay out of your way, so you might find your dog jumps forward or slides back. That's okay. Just take it a step back and start practicing further out. Good boy. And if you need to remind them as you're moving in closer to stay, good stay. So now I'm kind of rocking him back and forth. It's a little bit difficult. He kind of wants to be out of my way. Good boy, good stay. Good job. I'm going to remind him to stay and I'm going to walk away. Jordy, stay. He was actually leaning on me there. And a couple of other things we can do is stepping back and forth over our dog. Jordy, stay. I'm going to start out with a great big step over him, dramatic, so that he doesn't think I'm about to step on him. No. So he's popped up. I'm just going to tell him no and place him back in a down. Jordy, down. Good boy. Stay. So again, I'm going to take a big dramatic step over him. Stay. So that he knows I'm not going to step on him and he kind of starts to get the idea of the game. And good boy, good stay. So I'm going to take a smaller step, less dramatic now, over him. Good boy. When you're first starting out with your dog and teaching this, you want to start with fairly big dramatic steps each time you do it. So you want to do a couple of training sessions where you're doing the really big dramatic steps and feed. Good dog. As you get better at this and your dog gets the name of the game, good boy. You can slowly start to decrease your steps, drag a foot over his back. Good boy. And I'm rewarding him each time. As you get better at this, you want to stay. Good boy, drag my foot over, and you want to decrease the rewards. He is pretty uncomfortable with doing this. That's okay. He just doesn't want me to be stepping on him, cat distraction. So that's fine. I just reward him each time that I do this. The more comfortable he gets with it, the fewer rewards will come. Good boy. Here. It's popped up again. That's fine. Down. Good boy. So I'm not going to reward that down because he broke position. I'm just going to tell him he's a good boy. Good stay. Some of the other things we can do to distract our dogs is just really walking around them and moving out of the heel position and keeping them in place in their down stay. More cat distraction. Cat distractors are free here. Good stay. So he's moved and he's kind of come out of that relaxed position. He's got his paws tucked under him and he's not really shifting his weight to one hip or the other. He looks like he's about ready to pop up. So what I want to remind him to do is just down. Good boy. He's got a paw out now and he's relaxed over on one hip. Good boy. So we're going to try some other distractors. I'm going to remind him to stay and do some other silly things. Whoosh. Woohoo. Stay. And I'm just going to try and kind of break his concentration and see if he gets up or not. He's doing pretty good. Good boy. Good stay. So I'm going to give him a couple of rewards because he stayed in position, even though I'm kind of being silly, running around, sliding across the floor. As your dog gets really good at this stage of things, you can start adding more and more distractions. So run around in a circle clapping. Yay, big motions. Oh no, he's popped up. Obviously that was a bit exciting. Jordy, down. Here, not on your mat. Down. Good boy. I'm just going to be patient, put him back in place. Obviously that level of excitement he thinks is a game. That's okay. What I'm going to do is take it back a notch, and instead of doing clapping and big feet, I'm just going to do the motions again around him, back and forth. Good, stay, and reward. If your dog breaks position, gets up, or happens to wiggle out of the way, that's all right, that's fine. From no, and putting them back into place, back in their down. You do not reward putting them back into a down because they've broken a position. What else can I do? We can roll a toy back and forth, roll a ball. If you've got little kids' cars or toys like that, you can roll it back and forth and around your dog as they stay in their down. Let's see what happens if we toss some food. This is going to be a difficult one. I'm going to throw a piece of food across the floor in front of him. Good, stay. Ooh. Uh-oh, even more challenging. The food I'm throwing, the cat's not trying to eat. Good, stay. So he did really well there. I threw 5 or 6 big pieces of food, and then the kitty tried to take them, which is even scarier. I'm gonna go back. Good boy. I'm gonna go right in and reward him. As I'm approaching, I want to time my feeding and my praise so that I'm close enough that he doesn't realize I'm telling him, okay, we're done, but just to tell him that, okay, good boy, you're staying in a good position. A lot of times if I were to tell him he did really well, praise him from over here, that'll cause your dog to pop up. So when you're first teaching things, you want to give the praise and the reward. Good boy! Almost simultaneously while they're still in the position that you've asked them to be in. Okay, good job, Jordy. Ready? Just gonna guide him back, down. Good boy. I'm not gonna reward that down, basically because he knows down. This is super easy. I shouldn't have to treat him or bribe him into doing a down every single time.